support here.
Was it because you were missing that night?
Probably.
But like it's happened the last, apart from the swim work, it's happened the last like 3 out of 5 workouts. I've had to like sit down for 20 seconds because I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna black out.
Ollie movements or not?
I can't put it down to anything.
Not eating enough.
I reckon it might be that.
That used to be me. I used to feel like that, and feel like I was gonna sit down and almost pass out.
Whoa.
Can I?
And then
How frequently do you come in here and just open the vault? If the vault opens, your head could go into that space. When the vault's closed, you're not getting lightheaded.
No, but I had it before, and someone told me that.
And no tape, it's making sure no one's going to steal it. What weight are you going to do on your cleans?
80?
Not 85?
Why is it 85 minutes? That's 5 whole kilos.
Are you 100 direct?
102.
Ooh. And you did it at 102 last?
Yeah.
102 pounds.
You
guys want to drink our water?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you reckon
negative split.
Do you reckon alternating between lunges is the way to go, or just don't go deep in my squats, pick one?
Alternate with lunges for sure.
Less better.
Are they weighted?
Nah, I think it's air lunges. But like 6 lunges is about similar to 10 lunges, sorry. It'd be similar to 5 walls. Oh, you're at 10. Oh, you double. You got 1 per leg.
And we got 20 pounds.
And plus, if you did 5 lunges, you'd be way too fast.
Oh, no.
Oh, absolutely. Because we're going to do a wall and a press. That's like a 2 and a little bit.
Are you not doing an handstand push-up?
No, he's not doing it good.
I was going to do half of 75.
Got
And
it.
if it feels good, then I'm going to do it again.
You happy?
3 minutes. That's gradually faster. First minute.
Like sprint you need to do 50, you got 50.
My sprinting music is 50.
Oh.
Rotate. Extend. 5 on each side. But it's just like that.
God, no mobility.
You move it all and say no.
Trying to do a windmill.
Oh, they're hard.
Making me feel good about my mobility.
Let's just put up with my arm.
Yeah, right, really.
And then 20 glute bridges. And 20 hollow blocks.
Yeah, mine are too. Fuck. No, even wheels. We didn't even do that.
But this is reverse fly.
Nah, it's the speed you do that makes it hard.
Let's get going. Do these ones pick up.
10 deads, 10 hang muscle cleans, 10 like 1/8 of the squats. Actually, we might as well do 10 squats because we'll warm up to wall balls anyway. This will be the heaviest squat set we do. Since we're doing handstand push-ups, we might as well do 10 presses too.
My abs are still in the push-up.
Push-ups. Did you say push-ups, not handstand push-ups?
No, it is handstand.
I'm doing push-ups.
Oh, okay.
But my abs are sore.
Might do push-ups for a couple of rounds too.
So 3, 2.
I've got a challenge for you, Glenn. I reckon you might be able to finish this.
Oh.
Death by, but it's 10 push-ups every 30 seconds until you can't get 10.
When you say finish it, what's the goal?
200. So 10 minutes. Do you need to do it? Yeah. I reckon you might.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah, we do a good
I'd
one.
like to watch you.
Clean.
Friday. What's up? Is this smaller?
Okay, excitingly, today Glenn, Birdie and I are doing Holleyman, which is 30 rounds, 5 wall balls, 20 pounds, 10 feet, 3 handstand push-ups, 102, 225 kilo power clean. US Army Staff Sgt. Aaron and Holleyman, 27, of Glasgow, Mississippi. Assigned to the 1st Battalion, 5th Special Forces Group, based in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Was killed on August 30th, 2004, when his military vehicle was hit by an improvised explosive device in Khutayiah, Iraq. He's survived by his daughters, Shelby and Erin, son Zachary, parents, Ross and Glenda, and siblings, Kelly and Daniel. First posted August 30th, 2012.
I'll start. Put the 10 in the 5 so you can quickly swap out before we start. If you want it or not, it doesn't matter. 30 notches. That was your little trick back in the day.
See, he's learning from you.
That was one of the first things you ever did when I was looking at you a long time ago. I'm like, that's pretty good. Because we were all getting like chalk on boards and like picking the chalk up and it's like...
Alright, we're getting Birdie on the minute.
I think it'll be the first round if you get it.
First 10, I reckon, on the minute.
It's a good go. I need to move the camera shot every apartment. Yeah, cool.
Smash it.
Outside of this box, who cares about your posts? I know they're only fake. Show us what you own and how much money that you make. Yeah, I know that you're trying to fix me, but I don't wanna be like you. Keep your stupid job, pretend that you're the person you wanted to be. And you're dying not to work, but work until you die. And you're dying not to work, but work until you die. You're dying not to work, but work until you die. You're dying inside. Say no, I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it. You should go and get out and make you regret it. Someone like you should worry about. Maybe it's you who's upside down. I'm not like you, I don't think that you get it.
when I first met you, there was a glimpse of what's to come. I don't want anybody telling me I'm confused. I'm not insane, I saw the sun. There was a warmth, there was a feeling that no matter how hard I try, I can't describe. There was a love, there was a meaning. I've never been so happy that I'm still alive. 'Cause I'm blinded by you, and I'd rather go blind than go without your eyes.
the first round in 30 seconds.
The first 4 rounds in 2 minutes.
I just took 3 breaths between everything. That's my aim.
That proved to be slow, didn't it?
What's that?
That proved to be slow.
What's your time, Eddie?
24:10. How'd the wall balls feel on your leg?
Oh, they always feel fine now.
Thank you, Holleyman. Best wishes to his family.
No, for a couple of days.
Do you have magnesium?
It's always a great workout.
Yeah.
Definitely recommend.
Recommendations?
Yeah, definitely. That's a fun one. It's mental. You just got to think about how long do you brake for. You just got to keep pushing the engine. It's great.
Speaking of engines, diesel.
He's got his shirt off. Let's flex. Come on, flex.
Tips to anyone who wants to do that.
Just give it a
take
go.
deep breaths.
It's just a mental game. Yeah, it's a mental game.
Don't
That's it.
scale so much.
Don't scale so much. Yeah.
No, you did well.